I got my first job in a museum when I was a sophomore in college, and at that point I knew I wanted to work in museums for the rest of my life.
She's a truly innovative person. She's a visionary in many ways. She's a scientist. She's trained as a biologist, a geneticist. She's a calm, steady leader, and it was just a lucky thing that Sarah George came to Utah at the time that Utah was ready to consider a museum like the one we have.
I love the immersive environment. I love the beauty of this place we live in, and to have the opportunity to interpret that for other people is such an incredible honor. I love working at this museum.
She's deeply involved with the community, but she's particularly involved and interested in and engaged with the idea of women in science and working with young women so that they acquire the desire for and the skills necessary to pursue advanced study and a career in one of the sciences.
What I enjoy the most is helping other people answer questions. Almost 50,000 school children came through in our first 6 months at the museum since we opened. And to see them enjoy the experience that we've designed and built is just priceless. It's just wonderful.
I think the number one thing that women need to remember is to respect yourself first, and that how you perceive yourself is how others perceive you. We all have different strengths, different abilities. You need to focus on those that are your strengths and not work against them. You know, go with what you are strong at, go with what you are good at, and project that out there and use that in what you do every day.
She's one of those people that loves other people. She's always showing a great deal of compassion. She's sympathetic to others when they have problems or are in need of things, which is, I guess, one of the reasons that she does such a great job in the position she's in, because typically she's out in the community looking for ways that our company can help others. She's the face of Questar when she's meeting with charities, when she's meeting with community groups. She represents our company, and she does it in a tremendous way.
By being out there and being engaged, that helps me to educate the community, build those relationships. I think it's all about building relationships and making that connection. You learn from your relationships with others, and it enhances who you are, it enhances what you do by building those relationships. Put yourself out there, take risks, take a chance, volunteer, do something that maybe is out of your element, but you never know what great opportunities will come out of something that you maybe thought you could not do or you could not achieve.
I love my job here at the university. It's just amazing. The people here are terrific. There are incredible opportunities. There's so much talent. There's so much support from the community. There's so many great ideas.
Vivian is really, really smart. She has a lot of energy, an amazing amount of energy, and she's passionate about exploring new ideas and trying new things. She's also really taking on this healthcare transformation, healthcare reform, and what it means to the people, to the needs of the people, and what it means as a provider to really change the way we look at the practice of medicine so that we can be more effective and more patient-centered.
The more minds we put around a problem, the better. In order to really solve some of the most complicated problems that we're facing now, we need perspectives of people from all different kinds of backgrounds with all different kinds of expertise, and we need to create a culture in the working environment where everyone feels comfortable speaking up and offering their ideas, no matter how simple or trivial they may think they are, because I think that in order to solve these problems, we need a lot of collective good thinking.
She really cares about the issues and cares about people. I think 20 years from now, we'll look back and say, when Vivian was here during her tenure at the University of Utah, it really was a turning point for stepping everything up and really expanding the scope and the vision for the Health Sciences Center. She is someone that people can look up to because she really is making a difference.
have always wanted to be an educator and a teacher, and my parents are both educators and teachers, and I actually started teaching piano lessons when I was 13, even to children as well as adults, and I loved teaching.
I think the biggest thing in describing Susan Madsen is just passionate and energy. She drives herself hard because she cares a great deal about what she does. And what she does is promote the role of women in leadership and the role of education in women's lives. She could be a university administrator, she could do lots of other things, but she's truly found who she is, and she sees that by the horns, and I think that's why you see so much success, is because she has reached her diamond. She has found out who she truly is.
I love to be in the classroom, I love to teach students, but I love to also work in the community and be involved in change in good ways in the community. I absolutely love to research. My passion through the past decade has been to understand the lifetime development of high-profile women leaders. So in understanding that, we have more of a glimpse on how we can now work with our own daughters, with people in the community, with girls, and help them develop what they need to really grow up to be influential women, women with a voice, women who can change things in their own homes, in their schools, in their communities, in the state, and even globally.
Well, I think meeting Molly for the first time, there's a few things that really grab you. And one of those things is her warmth. Molly really makes you feel comfortable around her, and when you first meet her, she makes you feel like you can start talking to her right away. You're able to talk about either your industry, your business perspective, or even just you as a person. And so I think what Molly really brings to the table is a comfortability level.
I've always been involved in sports, and the passion is both personal and professional. I swam in high school, I rowed in college, and I run after my children now. Does that qualify?
As a young woman in the business community in Salt Lake City, I think it is great to have people like Molly around us, because there's other people that look at her, and I look at her and I say, you know, I would like to be that one day. And I think that's the best role model you can have, is someone that's professional, someone that juggles the great family life, someone that loves sports. And one of the best qualities about Molly is she's a Utah fan, and so we love having her involved in Utah athletics. Go Utes!
I really want to focus on myself in terms of how I can be a better mother, a better businesswoman, or a better wife, or a better listener to my family. Because if I can teach them the little things like to be kind, or to pick up litter, or to be respectful of others, then I definitely need to be doing that myself.